Welcome to Bridging Healthcare with Bridget. Kindly subscribe, like, and follow this channel. Hit the bell so that anytime I make a post, you will be the first to know. Thank you. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. How have you been? This is Bridging Healthcare, and it's such an honor and a pleasure to be with kings and queens, sharing a bit of what I know and getting information from you. I am Bridget Ezobiako, and I am your host, and today we're gonna have a fantastic time. I know that some of us are just thinking of going into health and social care, while some of us are already practicing. This channel is dedicated to giving us educative information, ideas on how to be an effective healthcare worker. I'll also tackle issues that affect healthcare workers and how it can be handled. You can look at my old videos, and I'm so excited. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. Thank you to all my new subscribers. If you've not subscribed, it's not too late. Just click on the subscribe button, subscribe, like, share, and anytime I put a video, you will get it once you hit that bell. Okay, thank you, you've done that. Today, I want to discuss a very vital topic in health and social care. If you have not seen any of my videos, today's video, you can't afford to miss it. Please watch till the end, because the purpose is education. And if you don't get that education, it's not just it's not useful to you. Okay, let me dive right in. Today, I want to talk about person-centered care. Care is not care until it's person-centered. A person-centered care is a concept that works affects all the processes of our everyday responsibility as a medical staff, as a healthcare staff, as a support worker, as a therapist. Wherever you find yourself, that person-centered care, it is a foundational rule that if you are caring for A and you are caring for B, their care is different. It has to be tailored to their needs. It has to be tailored to their personality. It has to be tailored to what they want, what they like, how they like things to be done. Let me give an instance. Mr. A, like when you toast their egg, you make their eggs, it is medium cooked. B, like when you cook their egg, is fully cooked. Now, you yourself as a carer, you enjoy taking raw eggs. If you are with Mr. A, it must be medium cooked. If you are with Mr. B, it must be fully cooked. And when you're on your own making your egg, you can have it raw. Person-centered care is the bedrock of health and social care. And that is why we as care workers and as healthcare assistants, as social coordinators, we must make sure that whatever care we're giving to clients is person-centered. So we must assess the client, we must know who the client is, understand what they like, ask them, let them verbalize to say, this is how I want this to be done. I like my tea with 2 sugars. I like to take my medication with juice. You see? So that way, when you're caring for that person, you are giving it exactly the way the person wants it. It's not a new thing to them. It's part of their routine, and they will respond normally to you. There are 4 principles of person-centered care. Number 1, the care must be personalized. The care must be personalized. It must be tailored to the individual. There is a care plan, of course. Help to have a wash, prompt medication. Now that person-centered care now comes to, you know that you're helping to have a wash. How do they like to have a wash? Do they like their water very hot, red hot? Or they like their water lukewarm or tepid? So these are questions you need to ask. Do they like it cold? Do they like a lot of soap? Do they like to scrub? And people are different. Therefore, you must be really flexible to be able to cope. The second one is the care must be coordinated. It must be coordinated and it must follow a sequence. And that sequence is what you must always follow. Number 3, the care must be enabling. It should be able to enable the person to be part of the process. So it's not just you doing, support them, carry them through. So it must enable the person to also be, and the person must be treated with dignity, with compassion, and with respect. Those are the 4 principles of a person-centered care. The care must be personalized, it must be coordinated, it must be enabling, and the person must be treated with dignity, compassion, and respect. There are principles of a person-centered care, and it's those principles I'm going to list and explain, and let's see where we get to on that. All right. So a person-centered care must have these guidelines. Number 1, the individual you are caring for must be treated with respect, must be respected. So it's important to know that the patient has unique qualities. They have their own traits, they have their own culture, they have their own beliefs, they have their own values. So, and they have their own perspectives to life, and that must be respected. That must be respected. So if someone says, I don't like people wearing shoes into my house, even if you're cold, then discuss with your company, the client can get you a shoe cover. That way, you guys have met halfway. Not just, I can't remove my shoe, I can't remove my shoe. That is not a person-centered care. The person must be treated with dignity. What is dignity? It involves communicating with the person in a very respectful way, listening to what they have to say, taking on board what they have said, their inputs. Please, when you're making my tea, I like it strong. Now, you are used to making weak tea. If the person likes a strong tea, you know what? Make their tea strong. Avoid embarrassment or shaming people, or like, John, your bottom is sore again. Why do you have bad luck like this? Why is your bottom always sore? You're not treating that person with dignity and respect. The person will feel depressed, and it can lead to a very serious case because the person is emotionally abused by the way you have spoken. So treat them with dignity and respect. Understand their experience and their goals. So these individuals, they have their own experiences, they have their own goals. To create a long-term care plan, you must take interest. You must take interest. So you have a client that used to be a seamstress, and because they are old and frail, or they are weak and they cannot do the things they need to do, but they want to talk about those days, enjoy the conversation. If they like to watch channels on sewing and all that, turn it on and take interest. Don't say, I don't like to watch it, and then you're pressing your phone. Then they feel they're alone. So understand their experience, understand their goals. They're human beings. Even though they need care, they also have dreams and expectations and aspirations, and that needs to be understood, and that needs to be respected, and that needs to be taken seriously. It helps you to understand these people. It helps you to gain their trust. When they know that, you have this person has my interest, or this person loves what I do, and I once met someone, God bless his soul, and I only cared for him for 2 times. 2 times. I think I've said it on this channel before. And once I got in there, I noticed that he was watching a movie that they were fighting, like war films. I'm like, wow, you like war films? He said, yes, I used to be a soldier. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was so thrilled. I was like, wow. I bowed my head and I said, thank you for serving the nation. I'm so proud of you. I'm so honored to meet you. Oh, this dying man was so excited. And I was told later on that he never forgot my name. He kept asking her, is Bridget? When is Bridget coming? Until he passed. Such a blessing, right? It just makes you feel good. It warms your heart that you have been influential to making somebody happy. So let's respect their goal, understand that they have experience, they have a future plan, irrespective of what their situation is. Maintaining confidentiality. Maintaining confidentiality. It's very important to keep people's issues private. Don't carry the matter from work and go and be talking it with. Only discuss it with your superior, people that are important in the chain of command or reporting. So you noticed something about a client, keep it confidential. Somebody asked a question when I was in school, and the person said, what if you walked into your client and your client is doing something derogatory, like how do I put it, something like maybe they are having carnal knowledge of themselves, if you know what it is, and you knock, they didn't respond, you open the door, and then you see it. What do? Exit immediately and give them time to finish. And then don't carry the talk up and down. Don't give them that look. They're a human being. The best thing you can say, okay, if maybe there was a time you're supposed to give them medication and they were not there, you couldn't give them medication at the time. When you're reporting, then you report. When I arrived the room, he was busy having a private time with himself. Therefore, I had to exit the room and waited for him to finish. I waited by the door. These are things. Then when you want to discuss, don't discuss issue of people with their, maybe not their primary carer. Somebody in the family just showed up, or a family friend or something, and the person is asking you what's their status, and you are running your mouth. It can get us in trouble. So confidentiality is key. Confidentiality is key. A person-centered approach is, this next point is very important in a person-centered approach. Give responsibility. Give responsibility. It's like an inclusion kind of things. So when you are caring for this client, involve them. Oh, would you be able to wear your socks? You're getting them involved, so they also have something to do. Okay, would you like to wash your face now? You give them their flannel. Let them wash their face by themselves. Would you like to take your tablet? Give them a cup, give them a tablet. Don't put the tablet in their mouth. So whatever is their abilities, you try to encourage it. That is called a person-centered approach. Even if the person is totally bed-bound, if the person can raise their hand, you can say, can you raise your hands for me? So you're not using your hand to raise their hand. They are raising their hand. Number one, it makes your job easier. Number two, it makes the person involved in the process. Number three, it makes the person feel that they're also doing something for themselves. So some people can feed themselves. They just need encouragement. You don't have to feed them. You can sit with them, encourage them, but let them do it themselves. Okay. Finally, coordinating the care. Nobody likes a scattered program. If the routine is for this particular person is when you come in, you wash your hands, you put on your PPE, you get the bowl, you carry the warm water, you put the soap, you take it to the table. If that is the routine, and then they take off their shirt, you go out, they take off their shirts and their clothes, you come in. If they want you to just do their back, you do their back. If then you need to step out, you step out. If that is the routine, stick to the routine. Make sure that your care is coordinated. Don't do this today and do that tomorrow. It gets people confused. Some of the people that you'll be working with are geriatric clients. Those are people that are old and they are slow. At that point, you don't need to start. If somebody does not really enjoy, is used to a particular system, stick to it. If you wear their trouser before you wear their top, and they are already used to it, don't say today I'm in a hurry. No, I'll wear top first. You know what? Just do it the normal way you used to do it. That is the best way. So we have listed the principles of person-centered care. Can you list it with me? Number one, respecting the individual, treating people with dignity, understanding their experience and their goals, maintaining confidentiality, giving responsibility to them, and coordinating your care. Why is it important? Why is it important to do all these things, to follow these principles? A person-centered care has many benefits. Okay, and I'll just list a few. Number one, it makes them feel motivated. So number one, if your time is 6 a.m., make sure that you're there at 6 a.m. Like I'm doing this video now, I'm jetting off to work in the next few minutes. If your time is 6 a.m., try to be there on time. So that way the person knows that they have to wake up at that time and they're used to the routine. Not today you come 6 a.m., tomorrow you come 7 a.m. The next thing is it helps us to work together so that the goal can be achieved quickly. So you are working with the client and both of you are putting heads together and the goal is achieved quickly. Number three, it not only will their medical needs be met, their emotional needs will be met, their personal needs will be met, their social needs will be met, because you are doing things together. Remember, you are taking interest in you are respecting them, dignity is taken into place, and they're doing things themselves and all that. It also encourages independence. It gives them some responsibility, some things to do. When you say, okay, you do this, I'll do this, you see? So it gives them something to do. Then it makes them feel more comfortable. It makes them feel positive. It makes them approach life, receiving the care with joy, and it makes the environment lively and loving. And it also improves the quality of care. It is your duty of care to give a person-centered care. It is your duty of care. It makes the environment happier, positive, and the patient will like that kind of carer, that kind of support worker. The patient will like them. It will even improve their long-term health goals because they are looking forward to tomorrow, so they are not thinking about it. They're looking forward to what you are doing in the morning, and which is very good. Therefore, haven't listened to all my long story. Guys, a person-centered approach makes you a highly effective care worker. It makes you take the job differently, and it also encourages the people that you are caring for, to respect and place a value on what you are doing. Honestly. So you'll be hearing, that person is very good. That person took good care of me. It's just the person-centered approach. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this video, for joining me, for always being here, for supporting, for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for hitting the bell. I will always do my best to bring highly effective, highly quality videos for you. It's a growing channel. Please subscribe, like, share. And I hope this information has been useful to you. So get out there and win. Thank you very much. This is Bridging Healthcare with Bridget. And until next time, bye.